on YouTube. They'll nuke my stream, bro. Just like last time. I completely forgot. That's okay. Nothing was missed other than the monster getting it. That's it. I'm touching your pretty fucking pussy. What? You're touching my pretty fucking pussy? I don't even got a pussy. And how you know it's pretty if I did have one? What's wrong with you, man? What's wrong with you? We're trying to touch my pretty fucking pussy. Crazy, bro. Oh, pretty fucking penis. You're you're gay? That's okay. That's okay, but look, I'm good. I don't want you to touch my pretty fucking penis, bro. How about no? Oh my God, I just started my stream and I'm like not even 30 seconds into the YouTube stream. Yeah, YouTube flagging my shit. I'm OD, bro. I'm OD today. I'm off of the ODness. I got chill. I gotta chill. Motherfucker gotta chill. Profile picture. I know, bro. I know. I just baited you into telling me what it was, dumbass. Obviously it's a profile picture. Obviously it's not a pretty fucking penis. Are you dumb? You're actually dumb. You actually got baited into telling me something I already knew. Wasted your time. Dumbass boy. You stupid for calling Dagger stupid. Exactly, exactly. You hear that? You hear that? Yeah. Yeah, I get my motherfucking get my friends on you, bitch ass nigga. Pussy ass nigga, hoe ass nigga, old ass nigga. Hey, did you ever DM that one girl? That bald bitch? That skinny bald bitch? Ain't you pushing 40? Um, yeah, that bald bitch. You sent the group chat a black bald bitch that was skinny and said, "What should I DM this hoe?" That's what you told us. And then Ryan sent a face of Speed, and you could see Speed's face in his chest too. It's funny. It was so funny. Who are you talking about? There's only one bald bitch, my nigga. Go to the group chat on text message. Look at the last girl that you sent us. I'm showing it on stream. If you don't remember these events, I'm gonna show it on stream right now. So you better stop fucking around. I'll give you a chance. I will give you a chance. I'm about to put the whole conversation on blast. Chat, he's lying. This never happened. All right, I warned you. I fucking warned him. Where is this motherfucker fucked up, bro? Think I'm playing. He thinks I'm playing, bro. If he links the group chat, it's all ever. Look, chat, look. He says, "Fine shit just gave me her IG. What I say? We all going to prison." Bro, what? What I say? Look, chat, look. Think I'm playing. Think I'm playing, chat. Can y'all see this? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, chat, you guys are so lucky. Oh my God. Oh, here we go, chat. Here we go. Can you see this, chat? Can you see this? Ball, bitch. And then the Speed. Ball, look, she no goddamn hair. See? See, I ain't playing. Truck's voice, no, it'll be the end of all of us. Bro, you make it sound like we're doing some crazy YouTuber just got famous shit. What do you mean we'll all go to prison? Like, I don't even think you could joke like that. Because that just makes us sound like PDFs, if anything. What do you mean we all go into prison? It'll be the end of all of us. How does every famous streamer go down? Or famous YouTuber go down? PDF, bro. So by you saying we're all going to prison sounds nuts to me. You could have said anything else. Crazy. Crazy. All right, let's lock in though. Step 6, continue to jump scared. Oh yeah, we already know what to do. Okay, so I'm just gonna wing it, like I always do. So basically, from frame 1 to 8, we're going to grab our root. We're going to move it forward just a bit. How do you check units? They gonna know you be selling popcorn to make monkeys in Brazil. Wait, you be selling popcorn to monkeys in Brazil. Chat, you see how there's no smile on my face? Chat, you see how like nobody is like responding to it, laughing at it? Chat, do you hear the crickets? What does that even mean? They gonna know you be selling popcorn to monkeys in Brazil. Like where? I don't get it. Chat, we all laughed. Do you see the delusions of this guy? No. See, Dragon just made me laugh. Spider, you need help, bro. Not gonna lie, you need help. She said no. The Dragon's funny, but you, Spider, get help. Yes, chat, bully him. Bully him. Yes. Bully him. It makes me hard. Yo. I'm joking. I'm joking. That's OD. I don't need help. Help needs you or what? Head boy. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and put this motherfucker like this. Forward. Oh, on the y-axis. GY. We're gonna move him up like this. Okay. Then after such things, we're also gonna move him down like this. Then we're gonna move this leg to be like this. Oh shit. Oh shit, I broke his leg. Alright, anyways. Haha, funny joke. I need more. You need more what? Yeah. 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 Yeah, sure. Chad, disagree with him. He'll probably go away if you disagree with him.
It's Dragonish says. Lock balls.
Lock balls? What you mean lock balls? Oh, you want me to lock my balls up? Yo, that sounds crazy. I'm just kidding. That's not what you meant. It's a meme. It's a meme? Bro, am I that uncultured? Nah, hold on. Lock balls meme. Why the fuck is there chastities popping up? Rin just passed the ball, bro. Blue lock meme. When y'all been kissing and touching for 5 minutes and she tells you go lock the door. Yo, I'm uncultured. I can't even find the right meme. I'm seeing South Park balls. I'm seeing chastity locks. I'm scared. Yo, what the hell? I've never heard of this meme. It's a meme from the Golem game. Ha 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 ha. Dinosaurs. Reddit. Control C. This is my chance. This is my chance. Control V. Enter. Lord of the Rings Golem Part 3 Lock Balls Dishonored Wolf. 5 hours?
You're blind. How do you fucking know where I'm going? Smeagol, come this way.
My
Don't wander
God.
off too far.
It's the same 3 lines.
Bro, what? What do I? What time skip do I skip to? All right, we need to lock in. We need to lock in. Okay, so boom, I pull that motherfucker forward like so. Not sure. RP, bro. I'll just never understand it then. Okay, so boom, and then his arms are gonna go back. Okay. That looks funny. He steps on that leg. I really feel like this leg should move forward and maybe even go up. So that leg goes in. He steps on that leg because he's about to lunge. That's him getting in lunge zone mode. Right? So he lunges. And then it was frame 8 to 20. I just need to know the frame times. Maybe I need to learn it myself. 18? Okay. So frame 8 to 18. Not sure. Gollum is in a cave. Gollum? Is Gollum the... Oh, wait. Is Gollum the my precious guy? I have a coworker. Looks just... Reminds me of him. Yes. Yeah, bro. I have a coworker, and he looks... He reminds me, like, his head shape, everything about him. He looks like Gollum, bro. He looks like that my precious ass motherfucker, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's what he looks like. But we ain't close like that, so I can't grill his shit, you know? I can't grill his shit. Okay, so now it's gonna get aggressive. So that being said, G, Y, we go 5 units. I'm just gonna guess that's 5 units or some shit. We'll do right here. G, Z. We're gonna need that foot. Rotation. Rotation, rotation, rotation. Rotation, GZ. Rotation, rotation, rotation. Let's see what it looks like. Boom. So it just looks like he's... So from right here. Nah, I can't change that at all. Okay, I need to do something with this leg. GZ. He's not jumping up yet, though. Boom. Fuck, this is so difficult. Okay, okay. So this is where he gets into the push-off stage. Now his leg needs to like push off. Oh, that kind of looks like it. Okay, okay. This leg pushes off while this leg is now in front. Like a so. Right? Boom. But probably bring this up a little bit more. So boom, he runs. He pushes off that one leg to do his lunge. Those legs go back. Shit. Pushes off that leg. Boom. Boom. This leg needs some more realism. Like it needs to fling. His leg goes. His leg goes. His leg goes. Timestamp 2:45 or something for lock balls.
I was like, oh shit, what do I do? So I go to the store and I find shot glasses, 2 boxes of them. And I was like, well, I want shot glasses too. So I bought them both. One for the white elephant, one for me. So now I finally have shot glasses. So here we go. First
10-4. They brought Rock! You're lying! Oh my god, that's the worst shit they could have done right now. It's gonna take like an hour.
shot of Kraken.
It's gonna take like 40 minutes.
Oh wow, that's so little compared to what I've been drinking on these streams. Okay. So now that we're at the end of the game, I think we can do a proper drinking game. And we're gonna do that every time that
246?
yesterday, because they're fucking rich, really. And they wanted to do like one of those white elephant, gift exchange things. Like you don't say who you are or who it's from. You don't steal it if you want. And I was expected to do something, so I was like, oh shit, what do I do? So I go to the store and I find shot glasses, 2 boxes of them. And I was like, well, I want shot glasses too. So I bought them both. One for the white elephant, one for me. So now I finally have shot glasses. So here we go. First shot of Kraken.
2 hours and 47 minutes? Or 2 minutes and 47 seconds? What's up, Mr. Wookson? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I'm about to cream. Hey, Mr. Wookson, I did a no-no today. I had segs with my monster on stream. Yeah. Just wanted to share that. A no-no? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I pounded on stream. Oh my god. Makey's quick as fuck. With your what? With my monster. We had segs. Seggz. Segs. You proud of me or what? Wait, 247 hours or 247 minutes? Because I passed it, I didn't see it. Segs? Yuck. For freaking 15 seconds. Hours. 2 hours and 47. Oh my god, I was doing minutes. 2 hours and 47. 2 hours and 47 minutes.
Oh. Oh.
Is he voice acting? But what's about to happen? Or did I pass it?
Yeah. Drink.
The monsters in game are saying lock balls?
Drink. Okay, it's like a
Damn, that hurt.
3/4 shot. I have no more Kraken left. Hold on, I need to do it again. Say it again. Hell yeah.
No way, no way. He's going back. He's going back.
Oh, shit. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Henry plays it like 20 times. 100 out of 100 lock balls. Ten for. Fuck.
This is so stupid. I'm fucking retarded. Version of the
Beastman, go hunt him down. The sorcerer sent us to find Golem. And now I send you to kill that elf. Now. Come on, maggot. Yeah, shoot him and bring it. That's no. Dead or alive, but find him.
They apparently say the black tower in the dark language, but they say it wrong. It sounds like lock balls. Wrong person playing, the other one goes insane and replays it 20 times. Oh, okay, gotcha. That's funny, bro. It sounds just like lock balls. Lock balls! Lock balls! That's exactly what that shit sounded like, bro. I'm fucking dead. Yeah, I don't know if I should end stream or go on a break for 40 minutes. We are saying it now at random. It's gonna take me like 40 minutes to get back. And right now it's 3:44. By the time I get back, it'll be like 4:40. And then I could stream till the rest of the time. That's up to you. All right, if any of you leave this stream, I'm committing arson. So when I come back, no leave or else. I have no choice. I have no choice. Oh, I get what you're saying. Exactly. Dragon's gonna make sure that you guys don't step out of line. Dragon, lock him up. Talking to chat. Are you gonna poop? No, I'm at work right now. And my job brought me a train. So I have to get it. But the reason why it's gonna take so long is because they brought rock cars. And when they do that, I have to park somewhere, wait for them to grab my train, grab the rock cars, move them, and then I can go and grab the new train. So the rock cars are my way. So work equals priority. Yeah. So I will be back. It looks like I'm in my room, huh? I'm not. But yeah, guys, I will be back. Oh, better grab train, bruh. Usually I put YouTube video up. Instead of a be right back screen so y'all could enjoy, you know what I'm saying? Every time I leave I put the same YouTube video too. This shit's hilarious. Playlists.
What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing today? And welcome to my first devlog, where What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing? What is up, YouTube?
Guys, the fade in, fade out would all orb will appear. It appeared, and now the monster's walking towards that blue orb as well. And in the bottom left of the screen, you can see an output log. And the
What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing today?
All right,
And
guys,
welcome
enjoy.
to my first devlog.
I'll be back.
Where I'm transforming my real life cement plant job into a nightmare you can experience firsthand. This horror game isn't just any project. It's my stepping stone towards creating my dream sandbox survival game. Today, I'll take you through my first 30 days of development using Unreal Engine 5.4.1 and C++. The inspiration to create a horror game that's based off my job was 1. The creepy haunted underground tunnel that looks straight out of some horror zombie movie. This tunnel is under a big structure called the Dome and 2 silos. Pretty much material goes into these structures and they transfer them onto conveyor belts that are down here, and that leads to the rail cars that get loaded with clinker material, and clinker is used to make cement. It's a bunch of interesting nerdy shit. The other reason is I also work strictly night shifts, and I'm in the middle of nowhere in some desert. Walking the trains is kind of creepy, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel so petite and vulnerable out there all alone in the dark with just a flashlight that has died on me before while walking my trains. First thing I started working on was the core mechanics such as looking, WASD movement, shift for sprinting, stamina system with a stamina bar, F for a functional flashlight, and a crosshair. You're probably going to hate me, but I used AI like as a rubber duck. It helps me ask better questions, but every line of code is scrutinized. I don't copy and paste the code it gives. I'm always correcting the AI and arguing with it. I won't be using AI for the art or 3D modeling, as I'm against that. I want to have originality and style, not generated AI slop. I think AI is a useful tool as long as it's not abused or used to make a cash grab game. Anyways, I don't have anything to interact with yet, so now I need to focus on creating a game environment so that I could start a interaction system. And so I'm using Blender to do this. The modeling process in Blender started off as a disaster because 1, I'm learning, and 2, everything that I made was super tiny when I put it into Unreal Engine. I followed so many tutorials, asked on Reddit, and nothing. I went to Discord communities, asked there, nothing. They all told me the same thing, which was about the units. And I made sure that the units were correct too. But then I figured it out. I can't have this simple setting checked. They apply unit setting checks when you're exporting FBX files. Yeah, it was this dumb setting. And all the tutorials had that setting checked, by the way. As frustrating as that was, it didn't even compare to the next issue that I had. And that was, my materials look like SpongeBob for real. I had SpongeBob hand railings. After so much research, I found out about UV mapping, but my stairs wouldn't UV unwrap all the way, just one railing. I was told I might need to remodel the stairs, but that shit took like 8 hours to make from scratch. It was very tedious, and I'm a noob. There's no way I'm about to put myself through that again. Whatever. I couldn't figure it out for like 2 days, but here's the 2 a.m. fix that somehow worked. So the squares needed to be tiny, like this. So I opened the UV editor and started playing with it and increasing the scale till the squares were tiny like they're supposed to be. Now this fix worked, but that's not how you properly fix it. Now I can't even see the faces in the UV editor. So I did learn to 3D model with UV mapping in mind and not to scale my meshes like crazy like I did when I modeled the stairs, because that's what had got me there. to the messed up stairs that I almost had to remake. I had to do my new technique to every piece individually, and finally got it. Then I ran into the collision. Since I couldn't walk up the stairs, I had to create a ramp of collisions to walk up there. But I enjoyed learning that, actually. It was really cool. Everything else with modeling went smoothly. I made a mini fridge, door, doorway, window, walls, locker, a PC stand thingy that's at my job, some support beam, handrails, and so on. Another issue that I have is I haven't mastered coding or modeling or Photoshop. So when I don't model for a while because I'm coding, I forget Blender, like the keys and all that stuff like that. Or if I'm modeling and not coding, I forget how to code. So yeah, that's indie dev for you. Multiple disciplines required, and it's my first month, so I'm sure it'll click one day. I put my models together and created the first part of my level, the office. I wasn't planning on creating a devlog, so most of my progress was recorded with my phone, so I'm sorry about that. For decoration, to speed things up a bit, I use assets from Epic Games that match the construction element, of a cement plant environment. And just a tip, make sure when you get your free monthly assets from Epic Games on the Fab Marketplace that you select the professional license, because you never know. I use these assets to decorate my level, and I added physics to some of the meshes, because I never really see that in games. It wasn't really necessary though. For textures, I made some of my own in Photoshop, and I learned about the different texture maps that there is and how to make each one's, or the most important ones. Only trouble I had with creating textures was making them seamless. I took a picture of the metal floors at my job and created a material out of it, but I failed to make it seamless. Also, I noticed I took the picture of the floor too close, so the design in the floor in the game is way bigger than how it looks in real life. I might change it later, might not. It doesn't really look bad, honestly. With all this combined, I designed a level that looks like my loading station office at my job. Now, there's still some decorative things missing, but I wanted to work on creating E for interaction and make doors and lockers and other interactable objects interactable. As I'm editing this, that's what I'm working on, and it's been hell. I'll talk about that in the next devlog. As I mentioned, my job has a creepy underground tunnel where the conveyor belts that load my rail cars are, so that area will be modeled soon. Now that I have a base for my level, my goals for the next 30 days are to add code to make stuff like doors, mini fridge lockers, and so on interactable, opening and closing with a highlight that indicates what's interactable or not, so that the players know. Another goal is adding my first jump scare. I'm pretty excited about that. Coming up with an idea of what the monster would look like is another thing, and of course, starting the modeling process for that too, since I am challenging myself to make this game look realistic, so I have to make a realistic looking monster. I have never even completed modeling a character before, so that's going to be a challenge. Is this enough progress for 30 days? Honestly, no clue, but every UV map fixed, every collision mess tweaked, every code forgotten then remembered, then patterns you remember, and whatever, all that shit gets me closer to the survival games of my dreams. And as they say, it's not about the size, it's about the motion in the ocean. No, wait. It was slow motion is better than no motion. Yeah, that one. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Till next time, if I survive my next night shift. What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing today? It is I, Dagger Boobs. Hi, welcome to our second devlog where we're making our first game. If you haven't seen my last video, I'm making a horror game based off of my real life job at a cement plant. We covered our first 30 days in the last video, and it's been 30 days since, so we're going to be covering the next 30 days of our progress, equaling an amount of 60 days. So let's jump right into this. And make sure you check out that first video so you can get caught up on what's happened. I forgot to mention, you can wishlist my game on Steam. Link is down in the description. Make sure you go wishlist the game. It'll be like $5, maybe $3 on release, $2 on release, I don't know. But it'll be cheap, so show your support. And even if you don't plan on buying the game, yo, wishlist it for the Steam algorithm. Wink. So now I'll take you through the next 30 days, starting with the goals that I had mentioned at the end of the last video, and that was creating interactable objects, so like doors to open, and then when you look at the door, to have a glow on the door so that the players know what you can and cannot interact with. And I had the hardest time figuring this out. First, I had to set up my key bindings, E for interact, which was easy, but then came all the problems. The first problem was that Unreal Engine 5 didn't have a C++ class for an interactable interface. Only Blueprint had it, as I read. So thanks to AI, I was taught how to make it manually. I just had to create a header file in VS Code, which was weird to me because you always needed a header file and a .cpp file. But in this case, I didn't need a CPP file. I just needed a header file, and I just had to edit that file to have the code for what it would be like in Blueprint, but in code for I don't really understand it. Thanks to AI for teaching me, bro. I don't know. So I created that and I linked it to my door and horror character classes. Now I needed a way to let the door know that I'm looking at it and to make the door move. So I had to set up a ray trace in my horror character class and make a system where it checks my character's focus in order for the ray trace to cast its line, if I'm understanding that correctly. I didn't have much trouble with that part either. What made me want to murder someone's grandma was to get the damn door to move without creating an animation for it to move. So in short, I made a class for the door, coded it, and now I had a door that would snap open or close when I press E on my keyboard. But I wanted it to be more realistic. So after coding the door, it would snap open, then close like an inch. Then I tweaked the code and it would open backwards and close an inch. I tweaked the code some more and it would open an inch and snap closed. Nothing I was doing was working at all. I kept having to correct the AI on how to do it because it didn't know how to do it. And so I'm trying to tell it like, yo, this is how you do it. It's like this, not like this, but like this. This whole process took me a week to figure out, and that meant being a week away from Blender, and being a week away from Blender as a beginner felt detrimental. Maybe I'm exaggerating. I was tweaking on the door, bro. That door had me tweaking. A week away from Blender felt like hell. So I pulled out the big guns. No, not those guns. I heard about this AI called DeepSeek where you can search the web as deeply as when you're giving back shots and you lift your leg up to give your pee-pee an extra couple inch. Bro, who wrote this shit? Anyways, Perplexity AI has this DeepSeek AI model. So I pasted in my code and deep searched it, and the problem was that I was using relative rotation instead of world rotation. World rotation is the game space rotation. Relative rotation would only work if my door's default rotation was XYZ 000, but it wasn't. It was XY0, but Z was -90. So we needed to use world rotation in our code instead of relative. I learned something that day. The importance of breastfeeding your children and no longer neglecting them for game development. So now the door was done, and it was time to repeat the process for the lockers, our mini fridge, and our toolbox. Now I needed the doors to glow when I look at them. I don't remember if the coding part for this was hard, but what was hard was creating outline material for our post-process volume. And this is why it took like a whole week for this whole door process to be finished, was because I could not find a tutorial on how to make an outline material. I searched YouTube, okay, and I couldn't find anything. I asked AI, and AI was way off, like way off, giving me completely wrong information. And I only know that AI was way off because I finally found a hidden gem on YouTube by this guy named Rogue Entity. Shout out to him. And his YouTube video saved my life. It saved me from going insane, bro. AI had maybe 2 steps. The rest was bogus. So thank you, Rogue Entity, for saving my sanity. If I could, I would make out with you like this. After all that coding, it was time to get back into Blender because I have nothing else I can code. In the last video I said I also had a goal of creating a monster for the game, but I've fallen in love with game design so much. So for the rest of the time, I focused on creating the second part of the map. I relearned Blender and was non-stop modeling things. I modeled so many different things, and I got so much better at modeling too. My best work so far is 1, this bag house. My first time creating more detail on an object. And then my best is this conveyor belt. Look at this thing. It got bolts, a belt, guards, and even the rolls to move the belt. I feel like I did really good on this one, and I'm really proud of myself for that. Anyways, I hopped on Twitch to stream and TikTok to stream. Make sure y'all go check out my Twitch and TikTok. In the first stream, I created a nighttime atmosphere. In the first stream, I created a nighttime atmosphere with clouds and fog and moonlight that you can't see because my map's too small. In the stream, I also showed the modeling process too in Blender.
Oh shit. It'll be alright. In provision. There we go.
For the second stream, I finally added our models from Blender into the game. We textured them on stream together too. And then I started to play around with the landscape tool, and I made a big map and started making mountains. And now I could see the moonlight finally. But the moonlight was so damn bright. I continued editing well, I really can't talk today. I continued adding all my models to the game. I can't read. I'm an out reader. I continued adding all my models to the game. The station for the train, bars, the conveyor belts. I also made textureless background structures for the background of the plant to kind of fill in the dead spaces of the map and make it look more, you know, pizzazz. I added the towers at my job with the kiln attached to it and some other random stuff, and it looks a lot better. The mountains and hills were definitely a game changer for sure. Off stream, I made the ER room, an electrical room that will have control of all the lights, you know, in case the monster feels like shutting off the lights to your office. I wanted to create creepy lights, so I got back into coding and created blinking lights. Then I realized I wanted flickering lights, not blinking lights. Stupid AI for taking my words for their true meaning. So I coded flickering lights and put them in the barn's tunnel. And while I was walking around in my game inside the tunnel, checking out the lights, I turned around and I swear, I saw something red far away for like a split second, and I got so scared. And so for the rest of me creating the game that night, I just felt like unsettled. Like, what if a monster's in my game and I have no clue and it's just watching me, waiting? Like, my game's haunted and I'm creating the perfect home for the demons that haunt my game. And the last thing I did was sign up to be a Steam partner. That means that, yeah, you can wishlist my game on Steam now. The link to that will be in the description, and I think that about sums it up. Now, my biggest goal for the next 30 days is to create a monster and reteach myself animation. I used to animate in Cinema 4D. I used to make Minecraft animations, and I was pretty good at it. The only thing I didn't know how to do was rig characters. I was animating already rigged characters. So I need to learn the whole rigging process, so that'll be hopefully fun. But as far as the animation, I already have a deep understanding of keyframes and waves and all that stuff like that, smoothing it out and whatnot, and how tedious it is, I already know, because I've done it for a couple years before. So I feel like I got a head start there, so that's good. I also feel like I got a lot more done than last time in the last 30 days. I locked the fuck in. We are 60 days in, and I'm very proud of myself, and I hope you guys are proud of me too. So I will see y'all in 30 days, unless my game actually is haunted and I end up getting eaten by the demons haunting my game.
I woke up this morning, dick rock hard.
What is up, YouTube?
Listen here. Do not say anything about my hairline, okay? I didn't cut my hairline on purpose. I didn't cut it on purpose, okay? I'm waiting for a piece to grow back, so don't cook me in the comments. I'm still the sexiest game dev out there, okay? Yeah? Yeah, you like that?
Welcome back to another devlog. Yeah, and today we're gonna be starting with the deep throat segment. I need help. This month of game dev was not the month for me. Let's just put it that way. As you can see, I'm acting out. Okay, I'm acting out. Okay, so we're gonna do a little. Okay, so we're gonna do. Okay, so we're gonna do things a little bit differently. This devlog, fucking bitch. I'm sick of this shit. You know how hard it is being the sexiest devlog out? My ego's going crazy right now. We're gonna do things a little bit differently in this devlog because I hit a major roadblock this month, and so the progress that I made this month was not the progress to be proud of, but still progress to be proud of. If you understand what what does the fucking script say? So pretty much I got stuck during my game dev journey. So we're gonna go ahead and speed run the things that I'd achieved in the first week. I made a list of things that I wanted to do to level polish pretty much. I modeled long emissive light posts. These light up through the material, so I don't have to set up a light for them. I created an opening for the dome's tunnel and the silo. This way you can get to the underground area of the map that I will be modeling soon. I modeled beam lights to go on the beams. I modeled wall lights as well. I made a different version of the conveyor belt for the underground section. It's pretty much just an open conveyor belt. I finished lighting up the map by placing all the different lights that I made around the map. I transferred the stairs properly from an asset pack and set them up leading to the top of the south silo. I made bushes and small Joshua trees because there's like a bunch of them on my job, but like the thing is, it's so dark in my game environment, I don't even think it's worth adding. I created a teaser YouTube video to let y'all know this game is available to wishlist on Steam. Go ahead and wishlist this game on Steam. You know, I have all these different backgrounds. I should have had Steam right there to let y'all know, like, yo, this game is on Steam. I'm sorry, but Zoro and Toji Fushiguro and X and what's it called are too cool. So wishlist get my game on Steam if you like any of these people, right? We're bonding right now. We're bonding. You wanna have sex with me? I mean, we're bonding. Oh my god. You wanna have sex with me? Yo, that's actually comedy. Just randomly out of nowhere. You wanna have sex? Yo, I'm a comedian. Yo, fuck this game dev shit. On something else. Shit. Ego's going crazy today. Damn, I'm really tweaking out here. Then I finished setting up all the flickering lights. I put vents in the ER room, set up more support beams to make it look more realistic. I set up baghouse pipes for the baghouses. I also expanded the top of the barn bin because it did look pretty empty, and now it looks pretty good. I fixed textures on an air conditioner asset. I also colored landscape, which felt pointless because it's too dark to even tell. I finished the train tracks. I was going to add trees, rocks, and bushes to the distance landscapes, but damn, this script is ass, bro. Like, I keep repeating myself and I'm not changing it. This video will be unprofessional. I don't care. You know why? Because of what I had to deal with this month. Okay? So let's finish this. Let's wrap this up. The last thing I did was work on some goddamn roads. Okay? I worked on some roads. You happy? Now, let's get into the problem. Okay? Modeling a game character. I'm gonna section this in steps, all right? And we're gonna start at step 0, concept art. I got my little kitty glove, my 2 finger for my pinky to be able to, on my screen, the doodle and shit. Yeah, I pulled that out and I embarrassed myself live on Twitch.
This looks like a child's drawing. Holy shit. Oh my god, you gotta trust the process though, man. You gotta trust the process. I don't even think I could trust the process, man. So I hate this already. I'm redoing it. So we're just doing a basic outline of the monster. One arm, one leg. Oh, I just blew on my screen? Like I was really erasing. It's electric. This guy looks like a piece of fucked up chicken. He doesn't even look scary, he looks fat. He looks stubby, bro. He's supposed to be longer. It's okay. We'll make him skinnier at least. This thing looks so dumb. I'm gonna... Bro. This is why I've been avoiding this. What the fuck is that? This is child's art, bro. This is good child's art. God, this is embarrassing.
Now look, I can draw, okay? I promise I could draw really good. Look at the drawing on screen. I can draw, okay? The only thing is I can only draw anime. That's the only thing I can fucking draw is a fucking anime character, bro. I can draw, okay? I can draw. Long live X, long live Jaw. Shout out Geku. I can draw. This was like 5th grade. This was 5th grade too. Look at this. Look at this. I can draw. Look at this one again. Look at the hand. Okay, that's my first time ever doing anything with shading. So the fact that I can draw just based off that was very frustrating to me, and it just felt embarrassing. But I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna use those shitty drawings and I'm gonna fucking wing this shit. So that's what I did. I fucking winged this shit. So now let's go to step 1, blocking out, which I just started with the cube, and I was just tracing the background image with said cube, making the legs. I made the front legs and the back legs, used mirror modifiers and all that good stuff. Step 2, sculpting. This was my first time ever touching the sculpting side of Blender, and honestly, I had a fucking blast. That was so fun. I had a blast. I really enjoyed sculpting. It's like playing with clay or Play-Doh. Wait, what's the difference between clay and Play-Doh? Sculpting lets you really get into making details. There was a bunch of different brushes too, and I just had a lot of fun. This monster was looking chopped, but I kept trying to trust that process, you know? And then boom, I had a complete sculpt to my liking. And now I'm done, right? Now I could go and texture it, right? Because it looks great, right? Nope. Nope. Absolutely not. So basically I spent all that time making this nice sculpt, right? Adding all these little details. Turns out I'm making millions and millions of faces. What's a face for the who doesn't know? A face is pretty much a side of the square of a square. So look at the cube right here. You see a cube on screen. The cube has a face on the top, a face on the left, a face on the... This square part is a face. Now, when you're sculpting, you're literally making millions and millions of those faces. And so your game can't handle all those faces. So that's why you have to jump into the next step, which is called retopology. And that's pretty much where you trace over your high poly sculpt mesh, the high quality one, and you turn one square, and the goal is to turn that one square into like between 5,000 and 30,000 faces. I turned one little square into like 47,000 faces, I think. And it was the tedious. I like tedious tasks, I'm not gonna lie, and it was the tedious task that I had ever done. And not only that, it's not as easy as just covering the whole mesh with the squares. No, you have to do it by pattern. You have to start with the eyes and go around the eyes, and it's just like, it's such a big process that I did not understand at all, to the point where I was like, I didn't even want to do it anymore. So for a week I just stopped, and then my 4th week I was like, damn, I need to make a devlog, and I can't just show up with nothing. So this is where I thank you guys, because making these devlogs is holding me accountable. It really is, because I was ready to quit almost, I guess you could say. And that sounds pathetic probably, but yeah, I admit I was in a low moment where I was like, bro, fuck this. Retopology was the roadblock that damn near... But yeah, that shit was stressful, bro. Step 4, UV unwrapping. Now, I have little to no experience with UV unwrapping, and just like everything else I've been doing in this past devlog, I just fucking winged it. So step 3 retopology and step 4 UV unwrapping, both of those things were done. Now, transferring the details from the high quality sculpt to the low quality mesh that we made. And so to do that, you had to become a fucking baker and bake the details from one thing to another. You have to become a baker. I lied. Because there's no cookies. Sorry. So now that step 3 and step 4 were done, I had to figure out a way to get the details from the high quality sculpt to the low poly mesh that we had just made. So how do we do that? We bake. Now, what is baking? It's not cookies and it's not greatness like you think it is, okay? Baking is just a process that allows you to get the details from the sculpt, the high quality sculpt, to your low poly mesh. That's what baking is. I can't come up with any analogies like putting chocolate chips on a cookie, because that's just not the fucking same, okay? So pretty much I had to create a normal map. So I had to set up my UV unwrap, and I had to put everything in the places, whatever, and then make a normal map out of that. And a normal map is just pretty much a colorless map. So now step 5, I paid for Substance Painter through Adobe. Fucking money hungry mother. Oh my God. So I learned how to paint my models. The first version of him made him kind of look like a rock monster. Someone pointed that out on TikTok. So I made some changes to the skin and whatnot, and tweaked some other areas. Finally, my monster was done being made. And now I have to rig and animate this character, and hopefully that goes smoothly. It does feel very rewarding being able to have gotten past this roadblock that I was at, because that retopology bullshit had me in a chokehold, and I hated it. I genuinely hated it. And like, I feel like I didn't make the progress that I wanted to make this month because the retopology part demotivated me so much. Like, I was so stuck so bad that I just didn't even want to do it anymore. It just feels great that I did it, that I pushed through it. I took like a week or a week and a half off or whatever. I came back and I pushed through it. So if you're struggling with anything, don't give up. Take a break. Go touch some grass like I did. Go stay in a weird hotel like I did, and then come back and accomplish it. Just point is, don't give up. It's not worth it. Anyways, now I kind of understand retopology. Everything has to flow a certain way. I'll be making more monsters for this game to practice retopology as well. So I look forward to that and getting better at retopology, and I'm not being sarcastic. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget to wishlist my game on Steam. And now it is time for me to go train this monster that I just made to eat y'all when y'all play my game.
Soon the whole map, the monster will be able to walk anywhere. Okay, so right now the monster is patrolling. It's walking around to that blue orb. It waits a minute, and then another blue orb will appear. It appeared, and now the monster's walking towards that blue orb as well. And in the bottom left of the screen, you can see an output log. And the output log, it's saying that it's moving to a patrol point. It's staying the distance. It starts the rotation, completes the rotation, it starts its movement. And then from there, it'll reach its point. And then once its point's reached, it'll wait for a certain amount of time. And then it'll move again to the next distance. And it'll keep doing that over and over and over. And then once I get in the distance of the monster, it'll turn towards me and stop what it's doing. And now it's in the stalking mode. And if I get closer, that's the stalk range. You see it spamming the stalk range. This would be the chase range. And if the monster gets too close to me, that's when it jumps into a jump scare range. And right now the monster is kind of small. It'll be a little bit bigger than this. I just have it scaled down. It's breathing. You can see it's breathing. And it's following me, it's rotating with me as I move. It's not snapping. It's going to start walking once I'm out of its area. Once it gets, I'm going to just run over here and get close to it. It rotates to me. Before, it was just snapping to me, so its body wouldn't rotate smoothly. It would just all of a sudden lock on to me. That's the point of the smooth rotation code. But that's pretty much how this system for the patrolling works so far. So now that we have a basic patrol system set up, now we need to make more idle animations for after he's done walking and he reaches his point and he's just waiting. He needs to be moving freaky, moving weird. Because right now all he's doing is standing there breathing, which is fine. It's just, it could use more. Now, this is too close to the monster for it to start chasing me. It should have been started chasing me when I was like back over here. So I do have to tweak all that stuff like that, but this is just a basic, okay?
After that, I took a break from working on the monster and went back to doing my favorite thing, which is level design. Because like I said in the last video, I needed to add that underground tunnel to the map. So, the silo needs to connect to the underground tunnel opening that I made. So I added graded floors and a staircase inside that silo. I needed round walls for the silo to extend it to the underground, so I hopped in Blender and modeled those and put them in my game as well. I finished making the tunnel, and now they connect. I fixed the collision so that the player is now able to walk down into the tunnel. Then I added conveyor belts in the tunnel as well as lights, pillars, and handrails. Now it's looking like the real thing at my job, which if you don't know, that's what this game is based off of, the cement plant that I work at. I posted this finished outcome to Shorts and TikTok and Instagram Reels. All my social medias are in the description, so please drop a follow. Anyways, on Instagram Reels in my comment section, someone reached out to me named Hypagon, and he offered to make my game's music. So I added him on Discord, and we chatted it up. Around this time is when I had disappeared into the world of RLCraft. We had chatted, and then we kind of didn't speak for like a good month. During that month, all I was doing was no-lifing RLCraft and eating 4,000 to 5,000 calories, 200 protein a day, and hitting the gym 6 days out of the week. I had lost all motivation to do the game dev stuff. I also re-sprained my sprained thumb that never healed the right way back when I sprained it in December. So I re-sprained it, so then there was a moment where I couldn't even go to the gym to do upper body, so all I was doing was legs in the gym, and I just felt burnt out. It was just all bad, and RLCraft was supposed to be taking the pain away, but if you ever played RLCraft, but then after not talking for so long, the new friend that I had made, Hypagon, reached out to me. And we hopped in a Discord call, and he showed me the music that he was working on for my game. And I ended up showing him the little bit of progress that I had made since we had last spoke. And I'd just like to take a moment to thank Hypagon for reaching out. Him reaching out really held me accountable because I didn't want to waste his time with the music that he made for my game. Like, once I heard the music, I wanted to immediately put it in my game. So shout out to you, Hypagon, because ever since that day, I have been on a roll. I went back into my game and I remodeled the underground section and made it look 10 times better. But unfortunately, I will not be sharing that with you guys. I have to have something that's a surprise in the game. I can't show every single little detail of the game because there has to be something in the game that's mysterious to you. So I'm gonna leave that underground area a mystery to you guys. But what I can show you is the music that this man Hypagon cooked up. So I'm gonna show you the music, and I'm gonna show you how it works.
So first I'm gonna show you each track, and then I'll show you how it works. Yo, chat. No fucking way I leave and motherfucking CC Cleaner fucking pops up and blocks the video that I put for y'all. No fucking way, bro. So as you saw, when I walked into different areas, the music changed. So when I started the game, it started the first music. Then when I walked into the office, which was this green box, the office music played. Then when I walked over here, same concept. When I walked into the tunnel music played. And then when we walk underground, there's a green box over here too. That music will play as well. We added our music inside, and we went to our music, and we make sure that we had loopable checked. That's very important, so the music plays over and over and over again. We could make these into sound cues, like so, where we add the looping node into the output. So we have a total of 4 music areas: trigger ER, trigger office, trigger outside, trigger tunnel. Oh yeah, the tunnel! I always forget about this. So we actually have 5 sounds. All this is managed by a music player. The music player is managed in the blueprint. So if we go open level blueprint, so boom, we have our level blueprint with a bunch of blueprints of how this music works. So pretty much at begin play, music starts, and it sets the music on the music player, and it sets the sound to the cement plant sound. And we have that fade in at 0.3 volume. Then, if you go over to the ER room and you trigger that box by overlapping it, pretty much walking inside of it, and it would have to be your character that walked inside of it, then that music will fade out the music that began at begin play, which was the cement plant music. So it fades that music out. As you see, the music player gets faded out. Then we have a delay to allow the time for the fade out before this one fades in. And then over here, we have our set sound, ERQ, boom, right there. And that delay is very important. Otherwise, the fade in, fade out would all happen at once. And then, once you leave that trigger, once you end that overlap, and your character is no longer in that box, then the music fades out, delay, of course, and then fades in back to the cement plant music. And this whole system is pretty much for every different area. Now, let me show you the problems that I've had with this. Just go ahead and grab a piece of trash. Boom. We picked up a box. Now, the music goes back playing the first music we heard, which is just the outside music. Once I drop it, the office music comes to play. And so the problem is that when I pick this up, I'm triggering the box. Because as you can see, alrighty, we are back. Back in this beach, back in this beach. Okay, here we go. So it's gonna lunge forward like so. Boom. When it goes like that, I would say that this goes down a bit. I would say this opens up a bit, but this goes down. I would say this goes... Why is his body like that, like crooked? Bring his ass back. He goes forward. Let's open his arms up a bit. And let's open chat up because I'm not paying attention. Okay, and then I drink water. Yo, that's so funny. Yo, chat, earlier a new person joined my stream, right? And he was asking about my game. Then I started explaining my game. And then my coworker, my stream coworker, I should say, Spider, decided he's gonna redeem his points for calling. I mean, for me singing. So then I had to sing what my game was about to the new viewer. And I scared him away. I didn't get to tell him that my game's on Steam. My own homie sabotaged me. Actually, low-key, I sabotaged myself because I could acknowledge that I had to sing, but I could have finished my explanation normally. Ah, I'm a silly little goose. Bam. Okay. All right. So boom. Then he goes up like a so. To 18. That's where we want him to go like this. Put his shit up like so. Oh, that looks like a good lunch. That's actually pretty good. We could even exaggerate it. So he goes into a little ball, then comes out and lunges. Boom. Boom. We're gonna put some exaggerated movements on him real quick. So at 12 it goes boom. Wait, maybe I should grab these. Put it at the 14 mark. Grab these. Put this at the 14 mark. Nah, we fucked it up. We had something going. We had something going. So he goes down, exaggeratory. Boom. What if instead, I was gonna say, what if instead his leg went down with his other leg? But that just wouldn't make sense. He can lunge with one leg. His legs are buff after all. Okay, so boom, he goes down exaggeratively. Boom. What's this 13 right here? Oh, for the legs? Delete that. G. Okay, his arms need to go out like so. Check the front pose. Oops. Uh, this way. Okay, it looks like he's about to go for the hug. Wonderfulness. Now we have stiff head movement. I know that. We have legs moving, arms moving, spine moving, neck moving. Maybe the down is too dramatic. Nah. You know what? When he goes down, it should be him pushing off the floor with his hands because he's a quadruped at the end of the day, and that is what made him be so dramatic with the downness and be able to launch off one leg, because it was actually not one leg that he launched off of, but instead his D was big enough, and since he had a big D, he got all the hoes and launched his own clothing brand. What am I talking about? Chat, what are we talking about today, huh? What tangent did I just let myself go on? Jeezy. Bam. Here we go. Here we go. So he goes down. Boom. Throws himself off. But at frame 4, boom, touches the floor. Boom.
Loki Meki says, how did it go?
How did it go? It was smooth. I fell asleep. I was like half asleep. I was just sitting out there waiting in my train. I just leaned the chair all the way back, you feel me? I leaned it back. And then I just like that. And just waited for them to get the fuck out of my way, and then they got me on the way to like, okay, you're clear. Then I was all like, all right, cool. Honestly, I'm glad nobody saw you. Nah, I'm in the middle of a desert in my train. Nobody's around. I was just inside the cabin of the train. Nobody walks over there. So like, I'm on the edge of the plant. Like you've seen in my video game, like there's just dirt and nothing else. I'm on the edge, so rarely anybody ever walks over here. Everybody else that's here, probably like the 20 other people that are here, they're all like deep in the motherfucker. But yeah. And then plus it's on train tracks too, so like not even cars are gonna see me, cause nobody's allowed over there by foot or by car, unless it's like tracker or whatever. But yeah, just chill, just sat there for like 20 minutes. I don't even know how long I was gone. For like 20 minutes it felt like, and just kind of dozed off. And then they told me they were out of my way, and I was like, hell yeah, baby. So boom. So he goes down and pushes off with all of his legs. But the problem here is that twelve. Let's move whatever is happening on 12. And let's move whatever is happening at there too. Because we need to keep him down. Oh, well, that's too much.
Loki Meki says, that Skinwalker looks like it gym a lot.
Yeah, it does, huh? He got biceps and shit. Buff ass motherfucker. Oh, buff ass. They got some balls, lock balls right here. Motherfucker got some lock balls. Fucking dead. And he got hella teeth. Rows and rows of teeth. And his dick big too. Let's look at the dick. I'm lying. He's like a Barbie doll down there. I can't believe I fucking pounded it. That's so funny, bro. That's such a peak clip. Gosh, TOS, man. TOS. Alright, so boom. He's like this. Let's bring in the muscles like this.
Loki Meki says,
Jeezy.
why the pack his balls on his nipple area?
Oh, cause look at. I don't know why I did this. I had the idea I had the vision in my mind that he would stand up, right? And so I was like, oh, the people are gonna see him stand up, and they'll see like a little face right there because like it's a skinwalker mimicking a human, so like it ate a human, and you could see the human's face and the skinwalker, and then I realized my level's too dark. You're never gonna see it because you're gonna be running away and scared. Oh, is that a butthole? Is that the butthole? No. This is literally at his chest. This is where the butthole would be. This is his butt. Is that his butthole? No, it's like an eye and a face, but the eyeballs, they popped out. Basically, I had a vision, and then I realized that, once I put the monster in the game, I realized nobody's ever going to see it, the face, and because they're going to be too scared once they see and hear the monster in the first place. They're not going to be like, let me look at the details on this guy. You know what I'm saying? So, it's very round. I guess it could be its butthole, honestly. I don't mind. I think it's perfect. That's so funny. She says it's very round. I'm fucking sleep. All right. Oh, what the hell happened here? Oh, we never... What bone did I just grab? Okay, that's what I grabbed. Alright, let me see. At 8... Oh, G... Oh, yeah, because we never edited G. Got you. Okay, so... He crouches down, goes for that lunge, bam. Now he's gonna... No, I messed up. Now he's gonna... R? Nope, messed up again. R. Arg. Okay. Boom. Boom. R. R. click this backbone. R. Okay, let's see how that looks. Boom. Bam. Oh shit, hold on. Sorry, no, Z. Okay, and then at frame 18, we're gonna grab all of 18s. And we're gonna do 8 to 18 was 10. $20 is what we're gonna change it to. So it goes on. Let's see, hold on. So his balls are just locked there. That's just so comedy, bro. That shit's so comedy, the little fucking balls. Alright. So he's gonna goddamn. Did I run it? I did. So his balls, so he's gonna go in normal pose. Right? He's gonna go down on all four to prepare for his lunge. Then he's gonna push off with his arms and his legs. I feel like the push off needs to be more exaggerated. Like, you need to see his upper body do a push up, so his arms need to bend in more or some shit. We're gonna have to mess with that. It can't look wonky. It has to look like real, you know what I'm saying? Ugh. 45. Start. I got poster. Nice. I had breakfast, a snack, lunch. Yeah. I think I had everything. Hope I didn't forget nothing. Okay, so he goes down right here. And then in this area right here.
Lucky Merky says, are we talking about food?
Yeah, I was trying to make sure I ate all my calories for today. So I was making sure I ate every single meal because I looked in the fridge right now and I was like, what do I have left to eat? So I was thinking about doing a cooking stream yesterday, but I didn't do it. So I just cooked because I meal prep a lot of food all the time. And so I cooked eggs and ham and rice. And then I baked a pizza. I like making pizzas, they're fun. I baked a pizza. Oh my god, you should soon. It's very entertaining content. Cooking. But next time I cook, I'll do a little just chatting stream. So that'll be next week. Cooking with GF. I don't know about that one. Not gonna lie. And the reason why is cause long time ago, let's see, 2022 to 2024, I was in a relationship. So 2-year relationship I was in, right? And that girl was a big part of my YouTube channel. She was always in YouTube videos. Her face was always in YouTube videos and whatnot, so people knew what she looked like, who she was, yada 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 yada. And then we broke up because she cheated on me. So I broke up with her. And that made me not want to do YouTube anymore. And so from 2024 to 2025, I didn't touch YouTube at all. I had a YouTube channel with 100,000 subscribers, and I was trying to revive that channel because that channel was dead. And yeah, that I tied that channel to that girl too much because she was so involved. So then returning to my viewers at that time alone just felt you know what I'm saying? Dagger, what's up? So basically, I don't mind streaming with her, but I'm not gonna make her a big part of the stream or whatever. Let's keep her identity a secret so that it won't affect your channel that much too. Yeah. So it sucks because, you know, I love watching YouTubers and looking at the relationships and having like, what's that shit called? When people are so invested. I went to sleep and you still on in the background. Hey, bro, you give me the view. I appreciate you. My fault? That's not your fault. That's not your fault. Good night. Hey, yo, keep me on, bro. I need you to keep watching my ads while you sleep. That shit funny. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying. Fuck. Oh well. I completely forgot what I was saying. The hell? No. Alright, bro. Fuck you, bro. What was I saying? I understand. Let's keep her identity a secret, so it won't affect your channel that much. That much. Fuck. What was I saying? I was bringing up a good point. Fuck. Oh yeah. As much as I love like watching relationships online, like the most recent relationship that I enjoyed seeing was Silky and Raya, like the old FaZe member, Silky, and he was with this girl Raya. I thought they were cute together. Oh my god. I thought they were really cute together, and when I seen that, I was like, look, I miss having that relationship. Hey, Spider, here's something to watch before you sleep. Yo, Spider, watch that shit. He better not have left. That's so funny. Wait, I think he might have been here for that. He might have been here for that. Wasn't he saying he was gonna put it in the Discord, or was that you? I don't know. But there's a word for it. There's a word for it. I can't think of the word that I'm trying to come up with right now, but there's a word for it. Just know that much. And basically, and I think YouTube couples dominate. Like, they really do. And so for so long, I wanted to have a YouTube couple, and then I was a YouTube couple, and we would always post the video games together or whatever. And then like after that, I was just like, oh hell no. Now I have to explain to all these people like I got cheated on. This felt embarrassing. So as great as it sounds, because it sounds great. As great as it sounds, I can't do it.
Loki Meki says, I think by tomorrow the Skinwalker is gonna be pregnant because of what you did.
By tomorrow. Damn, my nut potent in that case. Potent ass nut. Said by tomorrow it's wraps. Boom. Boom. Bam. What's this? Fuck, it's like I can't even put that down more. $20. Okay, and then a 20 to 26. Jeezy. Jeezy. Boom. Boom. Jeezy. Jeezy. Bam. 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 R. All right, let's see how this looks. Maybe it's the head movement. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why it looks so weird. G-Y. G-Z. Oops. Boom. R. Boom. We have 14 to 26. R. R. And R. R, X, Y, Z. Boom. Let's do R. So his head goes to right there. Goes to right there. Then it goes to right there. Maybe we can get rid of that one. Then his mouth will go like this. And we'll pull this jaw a little bit forward like so. Give me 1 second, chat. Okay, I'm back. Just gotta pull the train a little bit more forward. Come on, train, you could do it. You could do it, you could do it. Oh. Yo, what's wrong with me for real? I just started moaning, bro. I got issues, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I dead got some issues.
Loki Merky says, silly 7 slippery salamanders slithered slowly southward, sneaking silently past stubborn, sneezing sheep. Those sneezing sheep suddenly shook, startling the salamanders, who swiftly scrambled sideways, spinning, sliding, and stacking themselves into small, scaly spirals. Meanwhile, 6 stubborn squirrels scampered straight across
Meanwhile,
stones, scattering seeds, snapping sticks, and shouting sharp squeaks.
she said me. Meanwhile, while all that crazy shit was happening over there, fucking snapping sticks and shits and bits that was happening over there. That's funny. I'm fucking dead. You just freestyle all that? Or is that actually something? Start. Wow, that's a blase.
Loki Merky says, all I heard is S.
All you heard is S? Oh shit, everything almost starts with S. Silly 7 slippery salamanders slithered slowly. Jesus. The hellies. The Hellosaurus Rexes. Okay, that's looking better. When he goes down, he closes his mouth. Comes up, he twitches and opens his mouth. And what we could do is add a random, what the hell is up with this nigga's jaw? Hey, yo. He runs. His mouth opens. Nah, see, his mouth closed, which killed it, how it looked. So his mouth opens. Boom, right here is when his mouth will shut. And then it'll open back up. Boom. Just a random boom. He looks hungry. Yeah, he hungry as hell for some dick. He wants some more of me. Wait, is it really a boy? Is it a boy? Does me? Ah, shit. Does me cracking it? Does that make me gay? Chat, am I gay? Does that whole situation make me into bestiality? Gaily bestiality? It has balls and you humped it. I was about to say prove it, but you deadass have that link, copy it and paste it in your shit right now. I know you do. I want to see what this looks like. What does this look like? Put brightness on my face. How's that look? I'm not gonna lie, it kind of looks better. Just a wee bit. But oh well. Oh well. You feel me? Yo, I'm really not in my room. Like this shit looks so real. That shit's crazy. I'm crazy. Oh. Alright, sorry, chat. I'm tweaking. Blending mode enable. Good thing it doesn't have a butthole yet. I thought you were in your room, to be honest. You thought I was in my room? Nah, I'm at work. You feel me? Today I was testing the whole how could I show my face at work without looking like I'm at work and without any logos of my job's company and whatnot. And so I figured how to remove the background without having a green screen. So it's like a green screen? Nah, so there ain't nothing behind me. So this is what it is. NVIDIA Broadcaster, right? And let's see. So I could do this and you could see, you know, my job and whatnot. That's the real background. I put it back. It just removes everything. I don't know how it does it, but it does it. Technology crazy. And yeah, so that's how I do it. That's how I do it. Because I was like, I want to do a green screen without a green screen. And then, like, if anybody sees me streaming while I'm at work, I'll be like, oh no, that's just recorded content. Look, I'm clearly in my room, feeling at home while at work. For real. For real. Alright. I need this jaw to stop being difficult. G. Okay, so he goes down on all fours, pushes up. I hesitated for a moment because you have a gaming chair in there. Oh yeah, and it looks like I'm even more at home because, yeah, our office chair is a gaming chair. We pitched in money for it. Oh. 11. 511. Probably could load one more. The thing with these arms is I think I have to. Oh, am I still Oh, I am still here, by the way. What are you doing, Move Cycle? Yo, that's not what he said. He said, "What are you working on?" I read it as, "What are you doing?" I'm fucking dead. Sorry for my dyslexia or my. I don't know. When it comes to chat, I'm suck at reading. But right now we're making the jump scare. So right now we're trying to make his lunge look good and realistic. Boom. Boom. So he goes down. Oh my God, but yeah, we need to fix this shit because he's all crooked and shit. I'm just realizing this too. What makes it crooked? Is it you? Is it G? R, X, Z. There we go. R, RZ. Okay, that's better. Now let's bring it to the side. Uh-oh. Wait. Let's look in the back. Bam. And then it just goes right back to how it was. So what if I bring this over here then? Jesus. RZ. RZ. What the fuck? RZ. RZ. Alright, what exactly happened here? Boom. GZ. Oh shit. Okay. Whoa, 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 what did I just do? Oh fuck. What the fuck what popped up? Why is he darker now? Alright, I figured it out. Fucking pussy, bro. I don't even know what the fuck I pressed. Blender, stop bullying me. I'll crash out right now. I swear I'll crash out right now. Okay. GZ. R. What did I do? How did I break it this bad? Alright, let's just start going back as much as we possibly can. His hands are crooked. Oh well. It is what it is. Cause trying to straighten these motherfuckers, something I wish I noticed in the beginning, but it's not like anybody will ever be able to tell. Both arms go down. Both arms go down. 26. What the fuck? Yeah, see, this is the part that's confusing to me. Why isn't his legs? Okay, his leg is clearly moving right there. Why isn't there any data on it? Hello? How is there no data on his leg? Did I not animate his leg? How is his leg moving? Oh my god. It makes sense now. I guess I clicked off of the animation shit, and that's why I broke it earlier, and that's why I wasn't seeing shit. That makes a lot of sense now. That makes a lot of sense. Ooh, I almost got mad. I almost started crying. Alright, I'm gonna load one more car. And then I'm gonna open the crossing in 30 minutes. And then I'm gonna eat pasta. Alright, start that off. Okay, so now I could fix this. So boom, he launches in the air like a so. I'm not gonna lie, you know what? I feel like this leg, oh sorry, I feel like this leg should just come in like so. Right? He just goes in, goes for that crouch. Goes for that crouch, GZ. He just boom. Like so. Where's the keyframe button? Is this it? Now how you, oh, it's I, huh? And then right here, just fucking push off. Like so. So boom, puts his leg in. Boom, puts his leg in. Right here. And then from there to there, that's blast off. So he goes in and he jumps with all his little might. Jeezy. Jeezy. Chat, I don't know how this looks. I don't know if I fucks with this or not. It makes sense. It makes sense. That's how a dog jumps. You dig? That's how a dog jumps. I think it's because I have it how a human jumps. Maybe that's the underlining issue right there. He pushes off all four of his shits and jumps in the air like he just don't care. You feel me? And then from this moment forward, he just in the air and shit. Let's look at some tips. Explosive lunge 8 to 18. Explosive lunge. Head tilt back, open mouth view. Okay, we got that going. Frame 18 to 35. Contact and grab. Timeline. Arms pull in slightly, then forward again. Grabbing motion. Jawbone open wide. Add tear. Fingers close. Press I. Rot scale. Hold aggressive pose. Hold final grab pose. Add subtle breathing and trembling options to keyframe at frame 60 to maintain. Polish the animation in the graph editor 35 to 60. Polish the animation graph in graph editor. Switch to graph editor. Select keyframes 8 to 18. T constant or elastic or exaggerated snap for anticipation. One of the next things that I'm going to do 100% for sure, and I know it'll help 50,000 times in my next monster, I am making sure that I do the rigging and the controllers or whatever so that there is a limit so that the monster, when I'm this is the floor. The monster can't pass through the floor. I'm constantly correcting the floor and moving him up or whatever. It shouldn't be like that. I've seen someone do a spider. They animated a spider, and if they moved the spider's body up, the legs stayed planted on the ground. If they moved the spider's body down, the legs still stayed planted on the ground despite where the body was moving. Versus this motherfucker, wherever I move him, it's just like, fuck. So I need to learn the better controllers. I needed to sit there and fucking learn it. And not be, what's it called? Not be a baby about it. You feel me? Did I load that? I sure did. I for sure did. Select. Stop. So that's 4 cars. 4. $19 plus 4 is 23. Alright, so 23. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Oh, we move it back. 3 cards. Hold on, give me 1 second, shit. So we got a solid foundation. So now we just need to create grabbing. Oh my god, what am I doing? I'm being a goofball. Alright, we're almost there. And then I'm just going to put it in one. And bam. Alright, we have 30 more minutes to complete this. So let's complete this. So let me explain to AI what I've done. Okay, so what I've done so far is 1, 2, 8 is the monster. Basically preparing to lunge on all fours. So it goes from standing to having all fours on ground, ready to lunge. 8 to 14. 8 to 14, it basically kinda does a push up to make the preparation for the lunge look realistic. And from 14 to 26, we complete the lunge. No feet or legs are touching the floor at frame 26. Monster is airborne. Right? Like so. I'm not liking how these legs are looking. I mean, nobody's gonna be able to tell. Like, it's those tedious things. Like some things you just gotta let slide, bro. You just gotta, because if you don't, you're gonna queef yourself, and then after you queef, you're gonna be like, what the fuck, bro? What? Yeah, I'm losing in chat. This game dev shit making me crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Nah, I'm just playing. I've been crazy. Tap. Tap. Yeah, I lost it. Airborne. I don't think we need to make the monster go back to idle. I also don't think the animation needs to loop. Because if this monster scares you, you're dead. Perfect, that's a much scarier design. The airborne ledge is lets your kills way more aggressive than returning to idle. Let me restructure everything for one shot, one kill. Full airborne attack and kill. This should be non-looping. Slow down. One thing at a time. Stop you right there in your tracks. Slow down, one thing at a time. We need to finish the animation. I'm currently at frame 26 with frames left to go. Help me finish it. What I'm thinking that I'm gonna have to do is like make the monster move his head and open his mouth and blah blah blah, and kind of be in a set position. So like it'll be in this position, just playing the animation. Because at the end of the day, once the character is caught in the animation, the camera's gonna be locked on the monster's face. And so the monster's gonna sit there and like gotta eat the motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie, this is like scope creep or whatever, or yeah, whatever you want to call it. But it would be cool if there was a scene of the monster like this just popped in my mind right now. So the monster jumps up, scares the motherfucker, you get the initial jump scare, screen goes black. Screen fades in, the character's laying down, and the monster's just like, all you see is the monster just fucking eating the motherfucker. Like, you just hear, I think that'd be cool. But it's my first game, and I'm not trying to do that, man. This is just practice. Remember, I gotta cut the scale a little bit, or the shit, because this game needs to be released already, so I can work on something I care about. Your frame 26, current status, monster airborne, lunging forward, all limbs off ground. Before you throw that ass back on me, how long do you want the total animation to be? Option A, end at frame 30, short 1 second, ends mid-air on impact. And for a kill jump scare, option A, short is usually scarier. Animation cuts at impact, leaving the rest to the player's imagination. If you choose an ending around frame 4, frame impact kill moment timeline, move scrubber to frame 30. Root bone, press G and then Y, 1 unit. Press G and Y, move down slightly to descend for the player. Arms, reach maximum, fully stretch, hands fully open, grabbing. Head, rotate, look darkly in the camera, jawbone. Body, spine, keep aggression, forward lean, maybe light arch in the back, predatory pounce, legs, back full, left behind, front leg pulled up slightly, mid pounce. This is your final frame, the freeze frame kill moment. If you choose option B, and in the frame, continued flight, continued forward motion, start descending, maintain aggressive arm reach, landing preparation, arm begins, impact ground. Yeah, we don't need to make him land. Going to go with option A. I'm going to go with option A and end it at 35 frames. Maybe. Let me explain how I want it. So in a Five Nights at Freddy's remake, the monster jump scare looked like this. The monster pops up after getting close enough. Then you see its twitchy face, makes scary noises, pulls arm back, and punches the camera black. I want to do the same thing minus the punch. Minus the punching shit. I want the monster to look like it's roaring and the camera, and then goes for a big chomp that blacks the camera. Do I need to animate a camera, by the way, or is the camera lock stuff done in Unreal? My thumb hurts. That's crazy. This ligament still ain't healed. At this point. Camera lock is done in Unreal. You only animate that. So you're animating the monster's performance. Unreal positions the camera right in its face. Revised animation, Five Nights style jump scare. Frame 126 lunges become airborne. Now, frames 26 to 30. Monster's face fills frame, roaring and screaming. Frame 30 to 5. Bite attack towards the camera. Unreal handles camera snap to face, screen shake, fade to black. Current state, monsters airborne lunging forward. Honestly, hold on. Let me pause real quick. I just want to give my thanks to AI. I love AI, bro. Because without it, I would be having to go to school for this shit. Not gonna lie to you. AI is saving me money, bro. Alright, current state, monster airborne lunging. Timeline. Monster airborne lunging forward. Move timeline to 8. What's 1 unit? Sorry. Sorry. Give me a simple answer. Then I'll go back and do the steps. How much movement is 1 unit? One blender, 1 meter. Move the monster 3.3 feet closer. Simple rule. Less movement equals subtler, more movement equals more aggressive. Now go back and follow the frame by frame. Feet? So he starts right here. And he moves right there. Whatever. G, Y. Move that motherfucker closer to the camera. Like they said, at frame 28. Alright, let's look at this bitch. Root bone. G then Y to move forward 1 unit. G then Z to keep the same height. Oh. Man, how the fuck we test the height, my nigga? I don't know how tall this motherfucker need to be. Whatever. We're gonna have to throw it in game and pull the bitch back out and see what the fuck going on. I think that's good though. Maybe, all right, maybe. Just maybe G and Z. Oh, sorry. Just maybe G and R. Oh shit. G and R. G and Z. Looks funny. All right. Posture check. Rotate the face directly forward, perpendicular to the ground. Spine should be upright, not leaning. Why makes face still in the camera? Look straight ahead into the camera till unnatural anger, creeper jawbone. I know how to do this. 26 to 28. Roar anticipation. Alright. Cool. I get what you're saying. R. R. 30. I. The fuck? Oh my God, I've been so quiet. I came up with an idea right now. I'm so locked in. But basically the monster's gonna like run up on a motherfucker, be like, ah, right? And roar and shit. Then it's gonna close his mouth. It's gonna look at the player and just be like, boom, boom, and then bite. And it's all gonna be like in like the 2 second period of time. Like so. Monster jumps up, roars in the face, goes forward and finishes. What's it called? The mouth closes right there. I changed my mind. I want this mouth to be open a little longer. You know what? Let's go back to how I had it. I just want to see what this. So he closes his mouth right here. So it goes in, closes his mouth, looks, opens his mouth, goes for the bite. The monster's arms need to be moving, yada yada yada, yuda yuda yuda. And this animation, let's control save this. Chat, this is where I end stream, if anybody's still here. We got the basis of it going. We'll finish this up another time. But I gotta go wrap things up at work. And then I gotta eat and then go home. So I might finish this on my own time. We'll see. But anyways, I want to thank everybody for pulling up, showing through. Appreciate y'all. And today's the Tuesday the 30th, right? So that means we have 2 days left of this year. Pretty crazy, pretty crazy. Don't know if I'm gonna be streaming on Actually, I probably will be streaming on New Year's. I work, so I don't have anything to do. Or I might just kick it. Oh no. But anyways, y'all have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day, night, whatever time it is for y'all. And we made good progress on this animation shit. And honestly, the animation shit, it's getting easier. I think AI just really helps me do the keyframe timing, like to know the timing. But then I went off script and I was like, I'm not gonna do it 8 to 18. I'm gonna do it 14 to 26. So I feel like I'm catching on to like the timeline of things. But I mean, I've been animating my whole life. Not like this, but like I've been using keyframes like basically my whole life since I was 16 with editing and whatnot. So I do understand the spacing of keyframes for the most part. But yeah, making progress, proud of myself. And hope everybody has a beautiful, beautiful day. Peace out. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm motherfucking out of here. Somebody step out of me or I'm gonna crash out. Not just playing. Alright, nah, but for real, chat. Appreciate y'all. Y'all beasts. Can't wait to post that clip.